Hello students, welcome back. So today we will begin with a very new chapter from our English grammar book, which is adverbs. So first of all, let us know what is an adverb. Adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective or an adverb in any sentence. Now what does modify means? It means it adds or changes the meaning of verbs, adjectives or adverbs in a sentence. Now let's look into each of the three modifications with examples to make things clear. First, let's see how does adverb modifies a verb, or you can say an action performed by the subject. There are four ways in which an adverb modifies or describes the action. Firstly, how an action is performed. Secondly, where is the action performed. Third, when the action is performed. And fourth, how often or how frequent the action is performed. Now let us see some examples of each. Firstly, let's see how an action is performed. Look at the example here. The alarm rang loudly. Here we can identify that the alarm rang. But how it rang? It rang loudly. So loudly is describing us the manner in which the alarm rang, and hence it is an adverb. Let's look into another example. Harry ran quickly. Here we are able to know that Harry ran, but quickly is describing the manner in which Harry ran. So quickly is an adverb here. Students, as these adverbs describes the manner in which the action is performed, they are called adverbs of manner, which is a type of an adverb. Let's look into the next way in which we can describe an action. Where an action occurred. Let's look at the example here. Put the cake there. Here we are telling to put the cake, but at which place? By using the word there, we are telling the place to put the cake. So it is an adverb. Let's look into the next example. I looked everywhere for my book. So here I looked for my book. Where I looked everywhere in the room. So here in this sentence, everywhere is the adverb. As I am telling the location where I looked for the book. Students, as this example describes where the action happened, these are called adverbs of place. Now let's look into the next way in which we can describe the action. When. When exactly the action happened. Now look at the example. Kriti went to gym today. Here we are able to know that Kriti went to gym. But when she went? Today. So today is an adverb here. Let's look into the next sentence. They go out to dinner weekly. Now we can say that they go out to dinner without using the weekly also. But weekly says us when do they go to dinner. As these adverbs describes when the action exactly happened, these are called adverb of time. Now let us see the fourth way in which we can describe the action. How often or how frequent the action is happening. Look into the example. Sometimes he plays cricket. Here we can understand that he plays cricket, but what is the frequency or how often he plays cricket? So he plays sometimes. So sometimes is the adverb here. Now look into the next example. Ritesh never smokes. So here never describes that he never does smoking, and it tells us the frequency of his smoking, which is never. So never is the adverb here. Now students, as these adverbs describe the frequency of an action, they are called adverbs of frequency. So students, we have seen the examples of adverbs that are describing a verb or an action. Okay. Now let's look into the adverbs that describes adjectives. So let us look into the examples here. He is very happy today. Now what is the adjective here? The adjective is happy. And which word describes the intensity of his happiness? The word is very. So very is an adverb that describes the adjective happy. Now let's look into the next example. Sia wore brightly colored dress in the party. So here, what is describing her dress? It is the color. So color is an adjective. Now, what is the intensity of the color? It is described by the word brightly. So it is an adverb. Now students, as you have seen the adverbs that describe the adjectives. Now we will see how an adverb describes another adverb in the sentence. Let's look into some examples. The dancer moves so gracefully. Here, how the dancer moves is described by the adverb gracefully. But here the word so describes the intensity of gracefully. Thus here, so, which is actually an adverb, describes another adverb in the sentence. Now let's look into one more example. The scientist quite easily solved the problem. Here, easily is describing the action of solving the problem. So it is an adverb. But the word quite is used to describe the adverb easily. So quite is an adverb here and it is actually describing another adverb which is easily. Now students, let us look into the forms of adverbs. The first point is some adverbs have the same form as the corresponding adjectives. For example, this work is hard. Here, hard is the adjective which describes how the work is. And now, let's look into one more example. He works hard. Here, hard is the adverb which describes the manner in which he works. So students, in the above sentences we find that hard is used as an adjective as well as an adverb. Now let's look into the next point. Most adverbs are formed by adding ly to adjectives, such as slow becomes slowly, near becomes nearly, wise become wisely, kind becomes kindly. Next point, some adjectives have y at the end. Before joining ly, change y into I, as easy becomes easily by replacing y into I and adding ly. In the same manner, happy becomes happily. Next, if the adjective ends in e and has a vowel preceding it, remove the e before adding ly. True becomes truly, due becomes duly. So here in these words the vowel e is removed and ly is added to make it an adverb. Next, when there is le at the end of an adjective, change le into ly to form an adverb as agreeable becomes agreeably, suitable becomes suitably. Next, some words are used as adverbs as well as adjectives. When they modify a verb, they are called adverbs, but when they qualify a noun, they are adjectives. Examples: Rahul is a first bowler. Here, first qualifies the noun and hence it is an adjective. Next example, Shri runs fast. Here, fast modifies the verb runs and hence it is an adverb. Next, some adverbs have the same form as that of preposition. Example, my pen is in my pocket. So here in is the preposition. Is the doctor in? So here in is the adverb. So here in the above sentences, adverbs and prepositions have the same form. Now let us look into the classification of adverbs. Adverbs are subdivided into 8 classes. Adverbs of time, adverbs of place, adverbs of manner, adverbs of number, adverbs of degree, interrogative adverbs, adverbs of affirmation or negation, and relative or conjunctive adverbs. Now let us discuss each of them. We have already discussed some of them previously. Let's recap them too. Adverbs of time. Adverbs of time show when an action is done. Example, he came early. Next, adverbs of place. Adverbs of place show where an action is done. Example, the bus stops here. Next, adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner show how an action is done. Example, she sang beautifully. Next, adverbs of number. Adverbs of number show how often an action is done. Example, he has come again. Next, adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree show how much or to what extent a thing is done. Example, she was very old. So here, how old is she? She is very old. So it shows how much. Next, interrogative adverbs. Interrogative adverbs introduces a question. Example, where will you go? When is she coming? So here these words where and when introduces a question. Next we have adverbs of affirmation or negation. Adverbs of affirmation or negation show if a work is done or not. For example, I have not seen her. So here in this sentence it shows negation or the work is not done. And last we have relative or conjunctive adverbs. So relative or conjunctive adverbs join two sentences. For example, tell me when she will come. So here when is the relative conjunction which join two sentences. So students, this was all about the adverbs. Hope you all have understood it well. Thank you.